see. Ryu and Vitalis magic or weapon die will roll a minimum of average +2. So that means their average would be what? 5, 7? Yeah, so they'd be 7.
Overall it would be 7, yeah.
All right, so I'm going to use the plot point he just got to make that a 24 D10.
Ooh.
Oh, hold on a second. I forgot to add the extra D10 from the damage. Whoa,
that's
that
a
was
lot
not
of
what I meant. Sorry.
I'll take the first one, which is a 6.
All right, so it doesn't change anything.
He's the fucking teacher of combat from the dead. Alright, so it's a 24?
Yeah, 24 D10.
Right. No, even if we spend that can't.
Right.
So,
then the threat or whatever also gets hit. If it's hitting the creature, it also gets hit with the status ailment Fear.
Yes. So for 2 rounds, it will be defensive actions by me.
Yeah.
Alright. So for the next round, there'll be no more balls of fire.
And it's got a D12 damage on it. Alright. So since the webbing got damaged, like you'll see the black figure fall down, and you can see it looks like a is it Drider, right? That's what they're called.
Yeah, woman spider thing from D&D.
Yeah, you know, like the woman torso and then the spider body having a centaur.
Yeah, it's like a spider centaur.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ah, so you're the one running this place.
Yes, this is a little place of my own. It seems that you might have destroyed a part of it, and you just kind of see like it's crawling back, and it's going to spend its turn creating the webbing. So I'm gonna see how well I do that. All right. So it's able to sustain a good part. So you can roll to try and stop it.
All right.
So that'll be an 8 and a 7.
So 15?
Yes.
Ooh, close, but no cigar, and I have no plot points.
Alright. So it's able to regenerate D10 back of the weapon, and it will skirt back up.
All right, I guess it's my turn then.
Yes.
All right. And again, distinction down. So it is a 17 D10.
All right. No. Not even close. Alright, so since it only regenerated a D10, like it will appear scurrying about again. And since I've got another round of fear, I'm going to
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and remake it again. Alright.
18.
Yes.
All right. I'm going to spend my only plot point to prevent it.
All right. So it's unable to create the webbing, and you now see the persona out in all of its spidery glory.
I do have a question for you. What happens if I destroy your webbing fully?
Why would I tell you my secret?
I suppose there is some point to that, but well, I guess we'll just have to find out now, won't we?
I suppose if you tell me a secret, I suppose I can tell you a secret.
And what secret would you like?
How you, let's see, what would be a juicy subject? How you feel about your fellow classmates, those within that organization of yours you pretend to have the same interests in. I believe your bespectacled partner calls it March. How do you feel about the members of those?
Well, we're talking about an awful lot of people. That's a pretty big secret, but I suppose if you narrow it down to a couple, I'd be more than willing to let you know.
Tell me, what do you think about that girl you're often around, Nakatomi?
Kitsumi Nakatomi? Oh, what can I say? I believe that she is intelligent, skilled, and I would love to get to know her better in a more intimate way.
I suppose how her face would be when she finds out what you've done. I suppose that would be quite something to behold. Wouldn't you want to say sorry, even for her? I don't think she'd like what you've done.
Oh, I'm quite sure, and to be quite honest, I was actually planning on telling her rather soon to find out that. I mean, if we can't even have discussions about this, especially with the way I am now, I don't think there's much of a future in it. But one who is willing to, as much as I can tell, bring Yomi back onto the ocean, back into this world, I don't know if she'd have as much problem with it as you seem to think.
The spider will just kind of smile, and you'll be like, I suppose I shall tell you a secret of mine now. And the web will just kind of like slowly like peel back, and you can see like it was kind of like hiding thorns and roses within it. I wonder what this means. I suppose you'll have to find out later, unless you can, play a little longer.
Oh, is this one of those things where you didn't come alone? Oh, that's so cute.
Oh, well, I suppose on a theoretical level, no, I suppose I'm not alone. I have many lovely children. And I guess it will. Whose turn is it again? I forgot. My turn?
Mine.
Your turn. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Interesting. Well, my curiosity is piqued, and this could be fun, and, well, win or lose, as long as it's enjoyable. So Ryu is going to attack the center again. Whoops.
What the? Well, you rolled a 1. All right, let's see if I can beat it.
No. I don't know what the hell happened.
Because you did an S instead of a D.
Oh. Yeah, that would probably help. Alright. So, would it even be worth it? Yeah, Ryu's going to use that plot point to make it an 18d12.
Alright. No, can I? 8, 11, 12. I can. That's 20. A 20. I did
no,
counting.
No, it's not a 20. It'd be a 19, but yes.
Okay.
Oh, no, you're right. It would be a 20. Sorry.
It's 20. I did do counting. All right.
Did it, Jess?
I did it. All right. So you can kind of see like the I'm just going to call it the Drider. The Drider will just she'll start like quickly making web as into trying to reflect. What type of attack was it? Physical?
Yeah, physical.
She'll just quickly make some web and it will harden like it's like razor thin steel and try to deflect the sword attacks. Or
yeah.
Is it sword? Yeah.
Yeah, he's using his sword.
Oh, I suppose you're being a bit rough now. Didn't you like playing with the silk before?
Oh, I thought you liked it rough. Or are you one of those more that prefer to be the S instead of both?
Well, for somebody who's on the back end, you seem rather relaxed about things. I suppose any sort of mercy that my partner was meant to be feeling is slowly depleting. Well, this is good for me.
Mercy? She was willing to show mercy? Funny, I got from the conversation beforehand she wasn't willing to do that.
Oh, I suppose you leaving here alive is a mercy.
Well then, but either way, I believe it's now your turn.
Yes, and then it's a great balls of fire. They're gonna start rolling down. That I'm not feared anymore. Yeah. Holy shit.
Nice roll.
Yes. How's the Doom pool looking? Pretty anemic right now. Alright.
Oops.
But I want to make sure. There you go. See, that's
right.
a lot.
Yes. Nope.
Alright. So that is now a D10, D8 complication, if I'm correct.
Yes.
Alright. And then the other ball of fire will come downwards. Wow. Okay. So that's a 7 plus 5 plus 5.
So 17?
Yes.
All right. Ryu's going to use his last plot point to dodge it.
Right. And so it says, don't you like playing with fire? Don't you want to be my little moth? Without your wings, of course, those could be quite dangerous. We don't want you leaving.
Oh, well. To be quite honest, it's not my favorite thing, but I suppose in the way things are going in this particular instance, it's just a matter of time, I suppose, that I fall, but I think it's just more fun this way.
Fall? Pride, maybe. I suppose that is our only weakness. And it'll just kind of descend and do the disable thing again. Alright. So that's an 18.
Nope.
Alright, let's see what S effects it disables. Number 3, which is the one above life drain. So evil touch will be disabled for 2 rounds.
Okay. So since Ryu has no plot points, he's just going to get up on his turn. Pride, you seem to misunderstand something. I don't have pride that I'm going to come out on any fight on the top. I just enjoy the fight. Win, lose, or draw.
The fight? So is there truly nothing else that you live for apart from the fight?
What else is there? I've already failed at doing everything else. Why would I bother doing it? Then what else have I got to live for?
Well, I suppose you have lost a little bit more. But I will tell you that information if you wish to divulge another secret.
All right, what do you want to know?
What do I want to know? What if What if for those you have come to grow close to, your classmates, what if they were to find out what you've done? What would you do then?
What would I do? Probably nothing different than I am right now.
You think they'll just let you roam about and do what you need?
Do I expect them to do that? No. But then again, in all things considering, it's... Oh, how do I put it? The fact that I knew that they weren't going to allow me to do it to begin with, but I still chose to do it anyways. I don't know. What exactly does one feel when one's supposed to feel that way? I mean, why didn't you inform everyone that you were going to do this?
Well, I suppose the simple answer is you might as well hear it from the mouth of the person themselves. Don't you agree? Rather than somebody else telling them what's happened. Things are a bit sweeter that way, a sweet justice of sort. You have been very cooperative.
No, I don't know. Mouth from the master and mouth from the dog doesn't make much difference.
Well, in this case, I suppose you're both. And I believe it's more balls of fire. Okay. I believe it's... Alright, so that's a 7 and a 9 and a 5. If I'm correct.
So, 21.
Yeah.
Yeah, not gonna do it since I have no plot points.
Alright. So this time, the webbing will kind of like creep up from around your chest, and it will start wrapping itself around Ryu's forehead, and this will count as in like a complication that's a trauma like to your magical one.
Okay.
Right. So one more to go. Don't you have any more tricks? Anything was to surprise us?
I might, but who knows how it's going to work out.
Well, we are waiting after all. It can't have been this easy.
We'll find out in the end, I suppose. You still got one more attack, Jess.
All right. Back down to 5d8. There we go. That's how I like it.
Nope.
I think your 10 alone beat it.
Yes.
All right. No is the answer to that.
Right. He was like, tricks. Well, I have been curious about what this is. For his item action, Ryu is going to use the dragon bag.
Ooh. You're going to use the dragon bag. Right. I might need to pause the music. Right. What would be appropriate? Ooh.
The dragon bag came from the
lizard.
Chaos.
Yeah,
oh, okay.
When we went to the maw, when everything went screwy.
Okay. It's not too much. What does this sound like? Let's try. I just need to talk. All right. So when Ryu opens the bag, like he'll just kind of like he'll hear a voice that sounds like himself asking him what he wants.
Victory.
Victory. Right here, right now.
Is there any other time?
I give you a gift and you use it for a petty squabble. Do you want complete victory?
Victory. Okay, then how about my enemy kneeling before me?
So be it. Though you do know that once this has been happened, then you won't see me again.
Of course. One never expects more than a one-time deal out of these sort of things.
So be it. I suppose this is the path that you have walked down. And then like the webs will just like they'll just kind of break immediately, and you can kind of see like you can kind of see like the persona, like it looks like it's just had a huge fucking force. Like there's like magical scars all over it, and you can see like the persona is crying. And you can see, like, slumped down in the kneeling position is a girl with bright pink hair and piercings, and it looks like the piercings have been ripped out of her face, and her eyes are like closed shut, as in like it's too painful for them to be opened.
Well, now that was in effect. Is that kind of what you were looking for?
Vitaly will be like, interesting. Well, I suppose we know what that bag was now. It is a shame that it's gone. Oh. But, well. And you can kind of see, like dead, shriveled roses. And, I'll roll you with intuition. Right. And they'll just kind of like dissolve into the ground, and you can see since you wanted complete victory, you know that the girl that's slumped on the ground before you is Shimoda Iga, and she's part of the student council of my academy.
Then begins the question, why act alone?
And she'll try to open her mouth and talk, but there's nothing coming out of it. And she's kind of like she's kind of like scratching her neck, and it seems like there's this very thick black like string that's pressing into it.
Ryu will use the sword to see if he can't try and cut the string away from her throat.
Alright, can you roll me an attack roll? Alright. I'm gonna roll. This is for the necklace, by the way, it's not her ability. Okay. So that's a 9 and an 8, right?
Yeah.
Oh. Alright, so you're able to cut part of the necklace away, and you can kind of hear why would you go that far? I wasn't going to kill you.
Ryu won't say anything. He'll see about trying to finish severing the what's around her throat.
Alright.
Damn, son.
There's the real roles we know and love.
Alright. And you can kind of see it being cut away, but you'll kind of hear her say, "No, don't! You trying to kill me?
Trying to get whatever's blocking around your throat.
It's a defense mechanism. Stop it.
Fine. Ryu will pick her up and see about trying to leave where they're in. If you've got a means of getting out here, then get out now. If you want your life to be saved anyways.
As Ryu approaches Iger, you'll just kind of see like Vitala will materialize in front of you as if to block you, and you'll be like, unless you want to be shadow scarred, I would suggest not.
So then how do we get her out of here? My intent was not to kill her. There's no point in killing someone who can be used for training later.
Used for training?
Is that not what you do with those that are strong?
It'll be like, I would, like, you can kind of see, like, you weren't in the nurse's ward when Kaharu and I forgot who else was helping them when they were trying to help. Yeah, when they were trying to help the people who came from the warehouse. But you can see like these scars are appearing like on her arms and stuff, and you can kind of like within the vision of your eye, you can kind of see like a shadowy hand, like run across her shoulder blades. You'll be like, no, unless you clear that rift. Well, she won't die, but her life won't be pleasant.
So then how do I clear the rift?
I believe you've sat on the knowledge of who's able to navigate them. Remember what I said about the wound? Well, it's still sitting there quite pretty.
Right. If you can seal it, then do so.
Oh, I can't. Just because we opened it doesn't mean we can close it, but you know of the girl who can.
Okay, out of character, who?
Shizuka.
Fucking hell. Ryu will see about trying to contact Shizuka.
Well, currently you're in the middle of nowhere, so you'd have to, like, get out of it. And I will just kind of start... She'll just kind of start crawling towards which is presumably the exit.
Ryu will, let's see, how many does he have on him? He doesn't know, since he doesn't know that they won't work, Ryu will take 2 of his super juices and throw them at her.
Alright. So when they, like, if you throw them at her, if they touch part of the shadow matter that's forming around it, they'll just disintegrate.
Yeah, Ryu's going to try and do it so they're basically in a means where they can get right in front of her.
I mean, she'll attempt to drink it, but it's not fixing anything, at least not visibly.
Well, if it can at least sustain her, Ryu will see about getting out, then calling Shizuka.
And it's like she's trying to move her mouth, but it seems like now that the string has wrapped around its neck again, like you can't hear anything that she's trying to say.
I don't know if Ryu'd be able to, but is there any way he can use his wind magic to try and create a barrier around her throat?
Like I'll roll you. You can roll an intuition to like try and understand like what's going on.
Okay, so was that be me rolling or you rolling?
You rolling, because it's not exactly knowledge, because you've never encountered it before. All right, you get the feeling that the thing around her neck is both to protect. It's not necessarily to protect her. It's more like to protect something that she might do if it wasn't there. But other than that, you don't know. You just know it's obviously magical in property.
Right. So since Ryu can't do anything, or is there something that he can do?
Vitali will be like, what we can do is get ourselves out of here.
Right.
We can't help the girl. No. I do believe you wished for total and utter victory. You can't exactly undo that.
I believe my wish was for her to be kneeling before me, not for her to be killed.
Well, like I said, she's not dead. But knelt, certainly.
Well, considering the fact that I can't get to her, I see that could be an issue. Besides, would this be any worse than all of those shadows that ran before me last time?
Well, the difference is that there was quite a large surplus of food behind you, and there isn't exactly, he'll just say, a large surplus of food around us right now.
How far away is she?
Like she's not crawling very fast, so she's probably like a foot away.
God damn it. Ryu is going to basically do it so Vitala can't get in front of him, grab her, and quickly run out.
Alright. So Vitali will just kind of tut. And you're able to get out. Oh, and you're back in the transport hub. And then Vitali will be like, foolish child, I'll expend my power for you once, but only because I still need you. And he'll just kind of he'll just create like a gust of wind that will push that will like thrust Igo away from you and just kind of leave her in a heap. And you're back in the public. So the hand that would have gotten shadow scarred, it's starting to heal up again, and Vitali is very angry. No, if you want to kill yourself, then at least do it when I've gotten what I want from it.
Well then, if you have the means of protecting us, then that shouldn't be that big of an issue, now should it?
Well, my resources aren't finite, Takinaka.
Yes, and probably a situation like this isn't going to come around very often. We don't exactly have a lot of bag of miscellaneous shadow genies, now do we?
No, we should leave. This is only the beginning.
Right.
I do believe that. I think your words were earlier that you abandoned your humanity a while ago. So I suppose the consequences of what will happen. Well, I suppose if you wish to explain it away, or hope that other people don't tell.
If she tells or not, it's just going to make decisions easier.
Well, for what's next to come, I can't help you in that regard.
And I've been so dependent on your help, haven't I? Well, don't say I didn't warn you this time. Let's hope your little heart can handle it. And he'll just kind of dismiss himself. And you can kind of see some people are like trying to go over to help her, but they kind of seem like these are just like sensitive people. So they kind of seem like they go close and then they kind of feel like the inclination to go elsewhere. Ryu is going to use his phone to call the nurse and call Shizuka. Nurse saying that there seems to be Aiga seems to have been hurt, and she seems to be suffering from what looks like the people from the spill have been affected by. All right, so what wishes you could do? Seems to be a media club. All right, let's turn off this sad music. Yeah. It won't be happy music though. Let's see.
Let's go to the night music. That sounds in. All right. So back at the school. Well, there's an important scene before the media club. We're going back to. We're going back to Reiko. And did Raf was going to join T Club, right?
Wait.
No, not join it as in like a member, but for the day.
I mean, he was helping prepare it, so might as well.
All right.
I mean, there's nothing going on because right after it is going to be the big study day, so...
And then Reiko's journey to the mountain.
Yes. All right.
Yep.
So you're in the tea club, right? And you'll be Naomi, Katsumi, Reiko, and Raf.
One thing here is not like the other.
And Naomi.
What do you mean?
And she'll be like, "Oh, there's more than just us today. Ah, did you have a recruitment drive, Katsumi?" And
Katsumi is you, Jess.
and so,
Sorry. That one struck me as particularly good. Sorry. Anyway.
and then
Katsumi.
and then Katsumi will be like, "No, with Reiko, we are going to go out later. Well, it seems that Dark here, he really enjoyed the atmosphere of me setting up, so I suppose he's invited himself a little bit longer today." And now we'd be like, "Ah, I see. Well, you wouldn't be the first." And she'll just smile.
I don't know. It seems like something relaxing to do right before we have to do a lot of studying, so why not?
Yes. And Getsu will be like, "Well, this club isn't really formal. There is only myself and Naomi. What we do is we have tea and we talk about things. And I tell her a bit more about our culture."
You think I can get extra credit for Japanese class?
And Naomi will be like, "Maybe you should become a permanent member." That's funny.
Oh, right, because Raf
Sorry.
is not pure Japanese.
Nope. And Raph has inherited all of my speaking impediments, so basically it makes for quite a funny round. So.
Oh, that would help you, Raf. And I said that even if he gets it, like, even if it comes out like not offensive, you know this word. It was meant as a compliment or something. Yeah. She meant nice things, but
It's Raph. He's pretty upbeat, so he takes it as such.
Well, I suppose I should ask. She'll just say, she'll just say, "Flavors here. What flavor do you want?"
Chocolate mint.
The chocolate mint tea? Sweet. I'm definitely here more often if there's that.
These are traditional Japanese flavors. There's green tea. There's this interesting mix I got from the tea house in Upper Asate. They call it a very slight mixture of wasabi within it. If you're looking for something
horrible,
fiery.
I'll try it.
Wasabi. Sorry, it reminded me of as a player.
And I don't know Japanese shit, so that's why I just said flavors here.
Yeah, and that's why I said like chocolate mint, because I also don't know what kind of Japanese flavors are there. So
we're not jumping on
sushi
this.
flavored.
Yeah. Actually, considering Japan, they actually have weird ass flavors like that, probably. So, but if this is traditional, then probably not.
Yeah, probably gonna go with like green tea or something. But yeah, I offer myself a tea, and I probably say, I must say, like I smile. Maybe I got the wrong impression, but if I were to guess, I wouldn't point this place, this kind of club, like a place you would be, Naomi-san.
Oh, well, I suppose I don't look like it, but I am a very homely and traditional girl, at least in my aspirations.
Yeah, because I remember some kind of offer when we met during the music festival about some kind of good time, and I probably thought about something else. But if it's a good time for you, then that's nice. Drinking teas can be nice.
So we talk about spiking the tea or not? Just out of curiosity.
I don't know. Do you want a piece?
No, that's actually Raph saying that. So.
And then you'd be like, we'll say being savvy isn't a sin, but having no sense of fashion is a crime. I only wish to do my duty and justice to the world and make sure people look good.
Oh, so like planning to be the great fashionista?
My tastes are a bit alternative, though. Maybe not if you see yourself as a good girl.
I shrug and say, well, a lot of hipsters would like you there.
Hipsters? I suppose if they like a class of metal and gothic. I don't think I use much plaid.
Every aspiring 12-year-old.
You'd be surprised at the movement, especially considering what's going on around us. The myth around us gives you a bit of a darker mood, don't you think? Makes you want to go back and light a few candles and say a few prayers, perhaps read through some books of the musty kind.
Could you really add active myth to clothing?
Well, you're telling me you don't own a single piece of demonic clothing?
Well, if I did, wouldn't I be naked to most people?
They do have that cross weave. Some person back, I believe it was an Umberhawk member who created that. Very useful. All of my garments I try to cross weave.
What kind of myth do you put into your clothes?
Whatever I can get from Jeffrey. So, the more expensive things. I don't really feel like I have the talent to really utilize it, considering how much it costs. But for innocuous things like special effects and whatnot, I can afford those.
That actually gets me thinking. I have control of... What about armor?
Now we'll just kind of signs, you'll say, I was talking about purely cosmetic things.
All right.
But if you want armor, well, I suppose there is a blacksmith out there.
All right, but I was thinking, using the crossweave, basically having it so that it can be. Basically, you can basically choose to activate the myth within the clothing itself. Sort of a temporary protection.
Well, the crossweave is mostly referred to as cloth. That's why it's called weaving. I don't suppose, unless you're wearing leather, you'll be able to weave metal together. I suppose you could melt it down, but it's not really my area of expertise.
No. No, I was thinking more along the lines of a sort of like a element of protection, a protection spell, as you were, something that can be added to cloth to basically just you could wear, and basically, if necessary, you put potency within it to basically protect yourself from an attack. Might not necessarily basically be full term, but it might be able to absorb a blow or two to get so you can decide whether or not to stay and deal with the situation or to get out of there.
She'll just kind of yawn and she'll be like, does every conversation with you devolve into how well it can hit things?
I chuckle and look at Ralph. She's got you there. But I always thought Ryu was more kind of that guy.
How I can basically make it magical, and that's just what jumped to my mind immediately. There are plenty of other things I can see about that.
I'm gonna say. Go ahead.
Well, there's more to this life than just, playing around with fire and whatnot. There are experiences that are magical that are a bit more sensitive in nature.
Yeah.
Huh. Besides, knowing Jeffrey, if he didn't thought about that already. Oh no, now I know. So apparently those classes I take in business can work out. You can throw out Naomi. You can throw out idea to Jeffrey and get some profits from it if he gets to sell magically imbued clothes. You need to start your you need to start your fashion empire from some point.
I don't think he has quite the eye for fashion given his current ridiculous get-up.
You don't like the uniform?
Well, no, there's no problem with that. I'm talking more about the clash between your eyes and your hair. And then why you keep covering your neck, I have no idea.
It's, sort of pull down my collar a little bit to hide this.
Oh, tattoos? No, I didn't think you were quite that type. You've become a little bit more interesting.
They're magical. Everything about me is magical. When you dig down deep enough.
Is that what you tell every girl?
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's some cheesy pickup line.
Just the truth about me. As you